You want to hear something that came into my mind last night? Doesn't it seem like there are a lot of people out in the world that are trying to clone their mind into your mind? That they're trying to procreate with you in a strange, philosophical, creepy way where they think that their mind is more important than yours and that you should supplant all of their thoughts and their beliefs and how they do life and how they get from point A to point B like them instead of like you. Got a loving horse here. Hi, Jet. You're a good guy. Yeah. Ow! What are you biting me for? Hey? Because I haven't seen you in a while? Hey? Because I haven't seen you in a while? Can we get back to talking about stuff? Yeah, you just want to be on camera, don't you? Oh, you just want to be loved. Yeah, you do. You just want to be loved. You get this all the time. You hear people say, why are you doing it like that? You should have done it this way. Why are you living this way? And you know, we're all victims of it because when you frantically clean your house before somebody comes over, what you're doing is you're allowing them to implant themselves in your own brain. I say brain, I probably mean mind. Actually, that's what I mean, and then I don't even know what mind is, and that's a tangent. Here's where I'm getting. It's natural for us to want to procreate. It's natural for us to want to have children, to want to mix our person with another person. Man and woman creating life is the most and only natural process there is out there for how we all happen to be, right? But some people have degenerated this into some disgusting psychological form where they think that their mind should become your mind. They want to birth themselves in you psychologically and spiritually. Hi, you. You're beautiful. They want you to think like them, to feel like them, to be like them. They want you to go from point A to point B just exactly like they are. They're looking to clone themselves in you. Can't we all see that? Isn't there so many people in your lives that do that to you, right? How many times have you heard that? In my life, I have some people that are so terribly like that, and I wonder, what is it in them? What is it that drives them so deeply that all they see is how life should be through their eyes? And in this weird philosophical way, it's like they are trying to plant a literal seed that will grow inside your own mind and fester and become an infection and then take over like a parasite. Someone else wants to say hello. Hi, sweetie. Oh, you're so nice. Hey, Jazzy. Yeah, you're such a sweet girl. It's nearly demonic how powerful some people are in their way to sway you, in their way to make you think that you are thinking wrong, to believe that your mind is not your authentic self and that your decisions are not your own and that you must think a different way, be a different way, feel a different way, experience only like they experience. They want to implant that germ inside you. They want to infect you with their own virus. They want to see themselves in you instead of seeing you for who you are. The infection of the human mind is so powerful that we've mistaken creating offspring naturally with creating some god-awful lab experiment of here's my mind, put it on yours and throw yours in the garbage. And it's tearing us apart. Look around the world, right? Look at how crazy it is. Look at how god-awful it is with all the ideology and the hand waving and the look at me over here, everybody be like me, we shall come together as one. No, we shall come together as one individually. The only way a puzzle is complete is when all the pieces are there and every single piece is a little bit different. Imagine a puzzle that looked like this sky. Imagine if we all became that. Where would the mosaic of life be? Where would the beauty and splendor of this magical, beautiful experience we have if all of us were cloned because some people have it wrong? The natural order of things is that we create life through the coming together of man and woman. And the unnatural order of things is when we have to bow down to somebody else's ideology or their own belief in what is really true and real in this world. How dare anybody try to make you be something that you are not? How dare they make you say words that you should not have to say? How dare we get infected by somebody else's opinion of us, forcing us to see the world through their eyes, enslaving us into a bias that has nothing to do with our own reality. On the bright side, we have authority and autonomy no matter what. We don't have to fall for the continuing psyop of our authenticity, of how we truly believe and how we truly feel. It's a holy war in some regards of a proportion that has never been understood or seen until now. Until everything that you see, everything that you watch and hear, every time you turn on the television, it's, hey, look at me, be like me, think like me, do like me. And then we get lost so deeply in all of this flashing light and misery and all of these questions in our head, wondering if actually we're doing the right thing. We forget to stop and internally think and introspect on what it really means to be a person, what it really means to be an individual with thoughts. Now, I'm not claiming that it's wrong to tell somebody that they're doing wrong. Hey, you are an alcoholic and you are destroying your family. That's totally different than what I mean. Hey, the drugs are taking over your life and you need to do things better. Hey, you've got to stop wallowing in your own sorrow. That's not what I mean. What I mean is individually we have a mind. Somewhere in this universe we are connected to a consciousness, a spirit, God's love, call it what you will. And somewhere in that is our individuality. It's our DNA signature. It's our own fingerprint. It's like the retina. It tells us who we are. And when we get poisoned by the constant societal demand that we become something else, we lose that. And then we wander lost in a desert that has no direction. And so what you do is you close your eyes, you shut out that negativity, you go inside and you introspect. You try to find and listen to that still small voice and recognize that there is a path called responsibility, and it has nothing to do with the outside world or people screaming at you to be a certain way or a certain thing. I hope I did that justice. Cheers.